So here we are at beautiful downtown Springhill, Louisiana International Airport. We got new gear for the Kyle School of Paramotor. In this box I have an unopened tandem paraglider. I thought we'd do an unboxing in the field. I've had it for like 2 weeks and I just got the spreader bars and built whatever that other thing's called. So I think we got a full setup of tandem gear. We're finna go test it out. See if I can do a tandem. You gotta be careful opening these things. I'm cautious. What are we looking at? Hell, that's ozone tape. That may be the way it came from Vietnam. Trash can. It shall never again ever be folded this tight. Oh, that new paraglider smell. I don't want to unfold it. It's a good looking wing. I got to pick the colors on this one. Thing's big. A Mag Max 2, 38, brand spanking new. Let's see, which way is our wind? South-east. Usually on these tandem wings, the risers are real short, so that accommodates for the spreader bars. Look like the short buses. The last 2 or 3 wings that had tip steering that I had, you had to reach way the hell up to get to the tips. The brakes were lower, so it kind of defeats the point of it, in my opinion. But those are in a good spot. Toggles are good. Magnets are strong. Trim settings. Where do these need to be set? The trimmers have magnets, so you can stow those away. Okay, they're set on like a white line. We'll leave them there. It's probably a good spot for them. Future Kyle here. I want to talk about what you're about to see. We're going to do some tandem launch attempts, and there was something that was happening that I was unaware of in the moment. I thought maybe it was just too much weight on the glider, but the paramotor itself was experiencing a belt failure, and it didn't show up until later, way after this day, but it eventually happened, and it sort of gave me that aha moment, like I was losing thrust on the paramotor, and it wasn't enough that I noticed it by myself, but it was certainly noticeable on a tandem launch attempt. That's what's going on here. Like, I've got the thing pegged out and we're moving along, but we're not getting the thrust that we should have been able to get. And nothing bad happened. I mean, I'm going to show you these runs at it. It's not my first tandem. I've done a handful in the past, but it's the first time on this gear, and it was some stuff that I had set up, and I did it all correctly, but the motor was not working right. So let's look at them together here. So let's do a play-by-play here. Had a really good inflation. The winds were okay. It was hot. It was light conditions, but we had it in our face more or less. I'm just not getting the power, and I've got the volume down on the engine, but you can tell I'm just not getting it. We're just running along. We're trying to build some speed. I'm a little deep in the brakes, but you know, I'm feeling this glider out for the first time. So yeah, we run across the taxiway onto the next part of the grass, and we're kind of just bobbing off the ground a little. We're generating lift. Did anybody notice the windsock swirling around? Check this out. Watch the wing vortice hit the windsock and roll it. That's pretty neat. I just noticed that just now. So cool. All right, launch attempt number 2. Again, really nice inflation, straight up. The winds are more in our face and a little bit stronger. So we actually come off the ground on this one. I come off the ground first, and I'm ready to run. He comes off the ground. We're going. I'm having to hold deep brakes. I'm not climbing, and we're going to give it up right about here. Just nope, landed it out. I said, we'll try it another day. So we got a field full of paramotors out here. I'm going to go ahead and tuck this away while I'm standing here. I'm fixing to go fly this Moster. Yuta that I've got that I use for training students. It's near wind conditions. It's just super hard to launch right now. Student blew a couple of launches, and he said, you know, I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. He knows when to lay it down. That's important to call the abort. That's a good skill to have. And I've got some new students coming in tomorrow.
We got some air traffic coming up.
There's air traffic?
Yeah.
Oh, if he's up there, he could probably see the airplane. Yeah, that's no problem. We need to let these guys know too. Did you already tell them? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, field full of paramotors. It's growing around here, man. We got people coming out and flying. That's new for Kylo. I was out here for 3 damn years by myself, not a soul around. Now they be company around. Oh, I'm gonna fly this Spider 28. Hey, what? You wanna fly this one? You want me to? Yeah. Let's see. You wanna clear the A's? Let me show you the. Okay. I'll first kind of give them a little back and forth, figure out what's what. Looks like there's quite the tangle. We're just gonna work this thing down. Okay, there's the A that goes to that part of the wing. And it looks like this little loop right here is just fed through and gotten everything in a tizzy here. I mean, usually it's just loops though. Usually it's not knots, as long as you've kept the risers clear. But if you just look at what's going on, a lot of times the puzzle will present itself and how to solve it. And again, it may not even be a tangle. We won't know until we get it back, and that's a tip steer. There we go. That looks clear, Adam. No, I've flown that one a couple times. I ain't flown this one yet. Brand new Charger. That sounds fun. Now I think I'm hooked in. Getting closer anyway. Here we go. Yeah, so we're having a good old time out here today. We've been coaching some students. We've been doing repairs on machines all day. Had a couple blown tandem launches. I say blown. I mean, we aborted them because we didn't have the lift that we needed. It was hot and light and cross. I think I just need, for a 205-pound guy and me and my 220-pound ass, we just need to have a bigger amount of card space, it seems, or maybe a bigger battery on the camera. Yeah, sorry, looks like I lost my file right here. Oh well, let's see what's next on this video editing shenanigans here. So that's about the size of it. Had a beautiful night, beautiful flight. I think my camera died sometime between when I took off and when I landed, so probably before I took off, I don't know. The battery was dead, I know what it was. I've been so busy training, I don't give a shit about charging the GoPros up. There will always be footage to edit. I've got stacks of footage to edit. Y'all don't ever worry about that, okay? You're not missing that much. Oh, Jarrett's got some nice strobes on his machine. Jarrett is a fellow YouTuber. He goes under the handle Extreme Hobbyist. He built this paramotor from scratch and kind of taught himself to fly. And he was just here to get kind of a brush-up course, so he's doing real well. Yeah, looking good, Jarrett. Good to meet you. And that there is Mr. Howard on his first motor flight ever. I did some mountain flights, I did some tows with him, and he made a flawless neo-wind launch tonight in buttery smooth conditions. So congratulations, Howard, you did well. We'll repeat that every time from now on. So I don't want anybody to take this out of context. You'll see that I'm not communicating with Howard on this landing. He had done several landings after a tow operation. He had multiple landings. They were all really good, and we were on comms with each other for the first part of this flight. And I told him, you know what, you're going to land just fine. No, I don't need to tell you anything differently. So we just let him do it on his own, but I don't want anybody to think that I just don't talk to people when they're doing their first landings. I was on the comm with him all the way up till this one, and of course it was fine. No, we were all at the house. I was in the shop doing some stuff. Let's get his first motor landing ever. Full flare. Oh, he nailed it. Good stuff. He survived it. Way to go. I didn't want to come down. Yeah. But with that said, I'm happy about everything that happened today. I really wasn't expecting to do a tandem attempt, and that's how that goes. So, you know, I know I didn't tear anything up. I learned something. So that's what it's all about. If you're not learning, then just give it up. So you know everything already. That's clearly what's going on. I'm always learning something. I'm always trying to learn something. I hope you do the same. What's up, everybody? Kyle out.